History has been made at Greyhawk Golf Club as the #1 amateur in the world, Rose Zhang, becomes the first woman to win multiple Division I individual national championships and defend her title. With a par on 18, the sophomore overtakes Tiger Woods as the all-time winningest golfer to come out of Stanford. And there were 8 spots available for the top teams in match play, and it was Reese Guzman of Pepperdine with this clutch putt for birdie on her final hole who helped the Waves secure the last spot in match play, which begins tomorrow as they continue their most successful season in the program's history. Well, what a day that was out in Scottsdale, Arizona. Anna Jackson, so pleased to be alongside one of the finest former collegiate golfers in the women's game. That is Amanda Blumenhurst. And Amanda's story of the day, we'll get to the team championship shortly, but it really was Rose Zhang, her 8th win of the year, her 12th at Stanford. How do you sum up what you've just seen?
There are no words, just how absolutely remarkable this player is. The fact that she was 4 shots back, but still was the player I had to win, and she came out and she delivered, but that's what we expected. She is living up to expectations and then some. I mean, the bar keeps being set higher and higher for her, and she does it in a very relaxed manner. She's now won back-to-back NCAA championships. Like you said, 12 wins in just 2 years is truly remarkable, and she made it look easy today. She had 68, bogey-free, made it look simple, but her attitude, the way she looks at golf, it's going to carry her so far in the professional ranks. But just watching her today was a joy, and it was also it's truly incredible to watch, like that once-in-a-generation type of player.
Yeah, she is rewriting the history books in collegiate golf and at Stanford, that is for sure. So in case you missed any of the action, this is how she did it. She started the day 4 shots back. So let's catch up with her now on the par 4-6, 73 yards.
She played such solid golf. She just didn't make any mistakes. And then she only had 73 yards. Beautiful iron play, hits that to a foot and would make birdie.
So starts making a move early in her round now, just 3 shots back. Meanwhile, San Jose State sophomore Lucia Lopez Ortega playing as an individual. This was for birdie on 14.
Yeah, her team didn't make it, but she was playing alongside one of her teammates and her coach, so she had some support from home.
So just 3 shots back, and this was your 54-hole leader, Catherine Park, now at 11 under for birdie on 9.
These greens can be so difficult. If you hit them in the wrong spot, they can get very fast if you hit above the hole, and that's exactly what we see here. It just kind of keeps catching that slope, and she would make bogey.
Yeah, bogey there for the USC freshman. She's never been in this position before. No doubt the nerves were there. Just a 2-shot lead. Meanwhile, Zhang making a move, her 3rd shot on the par 5 7th.
Talk about just having a very high golf IQ. Did not go for it on this par 5, but there's this back ridge that she is able to spin off of it, uses that slope, hits it to 5 feet, and she'd make birdie.
All of a sudden, she's just 1 shot back. So what can Lopez Ortega do now on the par 5 18th, going for the green in 2?
She knew that she needed to really make up some ground to try to catch Rose Zhang, and look at that gorgeous shot. She would set herself up for an eagle. She would end up 2-putting for birdie.
And just 1 shot behind Catherine Park. So Park now with a 2-shot lead back at 11 under. Another birdie putt now on 13.
Yeah, and this is just, again, a very tricky, when you're above the hole, it just gives yourself a, it's a tester.
Yeah, mentally tough day out there for the young freshman. So just a 1-shot lead after making bogey there. So Zhang now on 11. She made a poor chip, but did birdie putt there from about 8 feet, gets to 10 under, and we have ourselves a co-leader alongside Park. So Park now on the par 4 15th.
Really nice positioning and leaves it short. Her pace that's where you start seeing some of the nerves. She is that freshman.
Yeah, it's another 3-putt there. So she's now 1 behind Rose, trailing for the first time today. Now Lopez Ortega on the par 3 5th birdie putt to tie the lead. She's applying the pressure, Amanda.
She is, and they're all in different parts of the golf course, so they really weren't playing next to each other, but she knows the caliber of play that Rose Zhang has, and that she was going to have to do something special. And look at this shot. She almost makes it.
Almost holds out for birdie, but would save par, so she would stay at 10 and still has the co-lead. Now this on 18.
It was sad because she really played this hole so well. This incredible chip shot, and She misses it.
Yeah, so that was for birdie, which she would miss. So she would ultimately post 9 under, 1 over for the day. Now, Lopez Ortega on the par 5 7th off the tee.
One of the holes that desert really comes into play. Generous fairways at the Raptor course, but when you hit it in the desert, it can be very penalizing.
And 1 behind Rose Zhang after making bogey there. So now on 8, poor birdie putt. That was to save par.
And a 3 putt is not what you want to do so close to the finish line.
No, so now 2 behind Rose. Now on the par 4 9th, long birdie putt.
And what a way to come back from a 3 putt. Beautiful read and snakes it in.
So she would get into the clubhouse at 9 under. Meanwhile, things are looking pretty comfortable out there for Rose Zhang. How about this par putt for the win on 18?
The whole round seemed easy, and how about just a little tap in to win back-to-back NCAA national champions.
Look at her teammates there. You've got Rachel Heck out there. You've got Mega Garnet, all the young women. Just so pleased to see this monumental achievement for Rose Zhang. So you can see it was a final round 68 for Zhang, which put her at 10 under, 1 stroke ultimately against Catherine Park and Lucia Lopez Ortega. Ingrid Lindblad was in the mix earlier in the day, but she would finish at 7 under. So it really was all about the Stanford sophomore Rose Zhang today. And let's just remind ourselves of how she got it done last year in comparison to this year. A very, very different scenario. She led by 7 through 54 holes back in 2022. She was 4 back at the start of the day. Final round 75 last year. And today she got it done with a pretty magnificent closing round of 68.